The class of 1978 had way more than its share of rascals and ruffians. I wouldn't want to mention any names, of course, except Cook and Dials and Henningsgard and Beryl Root and a whole bunch of others who didn't dare show their faces in a gym gathering like this. Whereas Marianne Bearden, she would fall in that category, except she's a judge now. I have to be nice to her. I wanted to tell you a little story about that class because a lot of people in that class didn't give the faculty quite the respect that we surely deserve. And this is an example. Their first year in the spring, a bunch of the would-be jocks in the section I was teaching asked if I would play on their intramural softball team, and I said, sure. And so one fine sunny spring day, we were playing on a field near the law school, and there was a big crowd of law students out there, I think, hoping to see the teacher trip on his way to first base or something. And I was out in center field, and all of a sudden, a bunch of the guys took their shirts off. You guys remember? Took their shirts off, and I thought, well, you know, I'm older than these people, and I'm supposed to be, but what the hell, I'd take my shirt off. And I threw it over someplace so that I wouldn't trip on it. And all of a sudden, Greg Cook, as only he could or would, Greg Cook shouts at the top of his voice so that the whole gathering could hear, hey people, look out in center field, the teacher is doing his imitation of a pipe cleaner. And I know when all of you, I'm going to get to you. I got to rip on the class of 78 a little bit. All of you, 78 was not the only class of hijinks. There was, of course, before then, the handcuffing of a stripper to Bob Summers' podium and a few things. I want to assure all of you that you remember that, do you? The police were still looking for you. I want to assure all of you alumni here that the lack of adequate respect for the faculty continues. And in my own case, as I've gotten a lot older, most of the jokes to and about me are they're less about how skinny I am and how white I am and my earring and my bald head and all, and they've turned to age jokes, which are really unpleasant. I'm now writing an article about the Oregon Constitutional Convention, and part of a symposium the law review is putting together, and I've entitled it Remembering 1857. And this is the honest to God's truth. In the last week, 3 members of the law review staff have come up to me in the hallway and said, Professor Mooney, will this article be based on personal reminiscences of citizenship? And one last little story, and then I'll get into what I'm really supposed to do. In fact, this young woman is here tonight and is hiding because I told her I was going to tell what she did. Last year, one of my contract students, a little Irish woman named Murphy, came into my office to ask if I would be a reference for her for jobs. And I said, sure, I'd be delighted because she was a good student. But I thought, she got an A- first semester. I suppose I'm violating several laws by saying that. But I have tenure, but I wanted to tell her that I really thought she could do even better than that, because based on how she did in class and so on, I thought that she could improve. And I wanted to tell her that she really ought to go over her examination, either by herself or with me, and get a straight A second semester. So I said to her as she was kind of walking out, I said, can I give you, just gratuitously, a little fatherly advice? And she got that little Irish smile on her face, and she looked up and she said, you mean grandfatherly, don't you?